Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself. I am Azizir Febriyani from Man1 Jember as the host of this meeting with my partner, Mrs. Nada Sabrina from Man1 Jember as the moderator and Ms. Fairus from Man1 Jember as the presenter. In this occasion, we will discuss future entitled what we have done in the past, what we will do in the future. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I will read out the rules during the Zoom meeting. First, please use the real name and institution. Second, if you are late joining in Zoom, it is prohibited to check the sound. Just listen to it first, mute the mic so as not to interfere with the course of the program and the recording. Third, turn off the mic at the time exposure to material. Fourth, written questions are delivered via chat in the question and answer session. The moderator will read out one by one in sequence and the asker can be allowed to ask. Fifth, check sound only allowed if the program has not started. Okay, last please fill in the present form. I will send in the link on chat. Alright, Mrs. Nada Sabrina, you can start the VCon.
Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. The Honorable Mr. Khoirul Anwar, as our instructor, all of the teacher, and all of the participants. First of all, let's thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercy and blessing so we can join in this virtual meeting. Salawat and salam may always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So today the presentation is about what we have done in the past and what we will do in the future. Before that, I will read the agenda for today. The first session is opening. The second session is presentation. The third session is time for Q&A or question and answer. And the last session is closing. Now, let's open our meeting by saying Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you very much. For the next agenda is presentation. For the presenter, Ms. Fairus Alifana, time is yours.
Well, thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the moderator who has given me the time to share my opinion about our past and our future. So today we will discuss about what we have done in the past and what we will do in the future. So before it, I want to share share screen. Azizir, can you? Azizir? Okay. Thank you. So, well, today we will discuss about what we have done in the past and what we will do in the future. By the way, guys, I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt sorry for what you have done in the past? What did you do then? Did you feel guilty and regret it all the time without doing anything? Or did you try to make a new resolution to be a better person? Well, I think all of you have known Elsa in Frozen, right? So Elsa in Frozen ever said, "I'm never going back. The past is in the past. Let it go." I do agree with Elsa. never going back to the past. But I even agree more if we should make new resolution from our past. Well, what we will discuss today. So today we'll discuss about what does it mean that a past also future, tips and tricks to be a better person, a little story of mine, graph of human achievement, also for the last is Q&A. So next, what is past? Well, the word past refers to the entirety of event that happened prior to a certain point in time. The past is the time that has passed, whether it's good or bad moment. So let's talk more about this. What have we done in the past? Were we too lazy to study, watching YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or playing TikTok every day? Spending our for leisure time is good, but wasting too much time for nothing is not wise. As we know, the social media give us positive impact or negative impact. So let's compare the both of them. For example, scrolling your friend's story, looking at your friend's picture, uploading a pointless story of yours, or even stalking your ex. No, I'm kidding. Well, maybe with social media, we can get new education, also information. For instance, we can get some learning strategy information from social media. Well, in the past, I only opened the social media to waste my precious time. However, I try to improve myself, become a better person. So why don't you try it too? Next, what is future? Well, the term future refers to the time or duration of our lives that we will experience in the future. The desire and hope for a better life in the future is often associated with a person's desire and hope for a better life than the present or the past. So, well, actually, future is the antonym of past. Why I say so? Because we know that the past is the time that has passed, and future is the time or duration of our lives that we will experience in the future. For example, now we live in 2021. So a year ago, 2 years ago, we lived in the past. And for the future, it means a year later, 2 years later, or maybe 5 years later, it can called as future. So, ladies and gentlemen, although we live in the pandemic situation, it can be our reason to be lazy because the acceleration of learning, it's like the education system changing, such as in the past, we study by coming to the class or named offline class. But now, we can immediately open the laptop. Well, like these cases, we need to prepare to go to school for offline class. But for the online class, after waking up, we can immediately open the laptop, right? So next, oh, wait. So what are the tips and tricks to be a better person? So for the first, strengthen your determination. First, without a strong determination, we will not dare to learn to go to a higher level. So determination is the main thing that we must have to go further. And for the second, get started quickly. So it means when we already have a strong determination, also adequate facilities, then what are you still waiting for to go further? Opportunity doesn't come twice. So hurry up and go a step further. Well, for tips and tricks number 3, 4, and 5, we can summarize into one point, which is, as we know, most of success people are those who give up their time, who give up their minds, and give up their energy for their future. They only spare their time, minds, also energy to design much better life, different from those who like to waste time just for fun. And for the last, take responsibility. There's responsibility for your past, also learn from the past. Well, basically, not all of the past is just waste. But on the contrary, there are many things that we can take from what we have done in the past. For example, failure. From a failure, we can learn what we have to fix for the future. So next, I want to tell you a little story of mine. Maybe you ever feel like what I feel. I often feel that I don't believe in myself. I'm afraid to start it early. Also, I'm a pessimistic person. But actually, it's our challenge to pass it for our future. Because basically, to achieve our dreams, to change ourselves, we will go through many obstacles, right? Well, the graph of human achievement. In a sense, there are moments when humans are above and below the surface. Failure is one of the paths to long-term success, but don't be shocked if those who have experienced disappointment are unable to continue striving for success. As a measure, be respectful of previous loss. Take the lessons that are included inside it, and never give up on your life's goal. So, well, what I have said before, actually, it's our challenge to pass it for our future. Because basically, to achieve our dreams, to change ourselves, we will go through many obstacles, including a failure. So just take the lessons that are included inside. Well, finally, we come to the Q&A time. I will answer 2 questions quickly from you all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. What a wonderful presentation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for Q&A or question and answer. We will answer the fastest questions for today. So please raise your hand up and turn on your microphone to ask, or you can type it on the chat. Don't forget to mention your name, also your school or institution. Thank you. Okay, there is a question from M. Silmi Kafa. How to move on from the painful past? Okay, for the presenter, you can answer the question.
Okay. Thank you for Kaka. As I said before that, do you know Elsa in prison? She said that I'm never going back to the past like this. The past is the past, let it go. Actually, life is gone, right? And of course, we have a past, right? Or it can called a bad moment or so a happy moment maybe, but actually we sure can take a lesson that are included inside it. So when you feel you can move on, so just remember your life is gone. I think enough.
Okay, thank you. Oh, you can, Miss. From Miss Riza Risti, you can use the audio.
Okay, thank you very much. Do you hear my voice anyway?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, we do.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for giving me chance to ask a question. So, if we have a painful past, a dark past, and you're trying so hard to forget about it and learn from it, but then suddenly there's someone open your dark past and tell it to everyone, what should we do? Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for Miss Riza. Okay, actually it's rather same right with Kakak's questions. But I think when another people open our bad moment in the past, then we can move on it again. Try to resave it maybe. That we can love ourselves, that we will do better things in the future. So actually, it's hard us, but I think if we think twice that life is go on and try to receive it, so I think we can do it. Maybe enough, Miss.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, there is the last question from Mr. Imran. Past was past, future is future. What does it mean? Presenter, you can answer the question.
Again, can you repeat?
From Mr. Imran is past was past, future is future. What does it mean?
Thank you for Mr. Imran for the question. So actually, future is the antonym of past, right? If I think so. Why I say so? Because we know that the past is the time that has been passed, and for the future is the time or duration of our lives that we will experience in the future. So for the like this, now we live in 2021, and something something done in year ago or 2 years ago, it can called as past. And what something happened in a year later or 2 years later, it called as a future. I think enough, Mister.
Anu kan? Wah. Ini. Oke, apa ini? Sini anu kan?
May I ask questions? Excuse me.
Nizam, sir.
Okay. Well, may I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
Well, first of all, I'm really glad to have this kind of confident presentations. Tata, you are doing great in this kind of English presentation. You look really confident, and I appreciate behind you, those people who always motivate you, people who always encourage you, to prepare this kind of amazing, simple topic, but it's really important to share together with our friends. Well, my simple question at the end of this session, you know what? I have ever, read the quotes saying that failure is actually the succeed that we should be, take it in another time. Failure is kind of success or a step that will make somebody or the person will get what they dream. So what do you have in your mind with that?
Okay, thank you for Mr. Khoirul Anwar. I will try to answer your question, right? As I said before,
Okay.
that actually, sometimes I feel that, of course, one of us, we often feel that we are a failure. But I think it is our way to catch our dreams like this. So without failure, I think we can improve ourselves. We can learn from the past like this. So actually, from a failure, we should can take lessons from this. I think enough, Mister.
Can I say experience is the best teacher?
Sure,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome.
Okay, I think enough. Well, finally, we are come to the last agenda. Thank you for the presenter and all of the audiences. Hopefully, the presentation will give us a lot of benefits. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I return it back to the host.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, thank you for the presenter and the moderator. Also for all of audience, don't forget to fill in your name in the present form that I have sent, and please join us on our second session at 7:30. I am Azizir Febriyani as the host. Thank you for participating. See you again. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wabarakatuh.